President Trump has pardoned Joe Arpaio, giving America's toughest sheriff an easy ride ahead of a possible prison sentence for discriminatory policing. Throughout his time as sheriff, Arpaio continued his life's work of protecting the public from the scourges of crime and illegal immigration, the White House said in an announcement Friday night. Trump also announced the pardon on Twitter, hailing Arpaio as an American patriot, adding, "He kept Arizona safe." Arpaio, 85, had been convicted of criminal contempt in July by an Arizona judge who said he violated a court order to stop his harsh police tactics racially targeting Latinos. Mary Altaffer at the pardons shows Trump using his presidential powers to absolve a disgraced public official who supported his campaign. "Thank you at Real Donald Trump for seeing my conviction for what it is, a political witch hunt by holdovers in the Obama Justice Department," Arpaio said on Twitter, echoing the president's witch hunt allegations against his political enemies. Arpaio went on to thank his loyal supporters, and solicited donations to help pay off the legal fees HES incurred. The sheriff served 6 terms as the Maricopa County Sheriff before getting voted out of office in 2016, several months before his conviction. His office drew national notoriety for its hardline stance against illegal immigrants, which led to years of complaints about racist policing. "I am pleased to inform you that I have just granted a full pardon to 85-year-old American patriot Sheriff Joe Arpaio. He kept Arizona safe." Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump, August 26, 2017. "Thank you at Real Donald Trump for seeing my conviction for what it is, a political witch hunt by holdovers in the Obama Justice Department." Joe Arpaio at Real Sheriff Joe, August 26, 2017. A 2011 report from the U.S. Justice Department said Arpaio's office had committed the worst patterns of racial profiling the agency had ever seen. The report said Arpaio and his deputies abused Latino inmates with racist insults and unjust solitary confinement for Spanish speakers. It also found the department targeted Latinos in its traffic stops and often violated Fourth Amendment protections during those stops. An Arizona judge in 2011 ordered Arpaio to stop his immigration roundups, but the sheriff kept up his dirty work, leading to his criminal contempt conviction for ignoring the order. John Getty Images. Trump essentially confirmed during a rally in Phoenix that he would pardon Arpaio, telling a crowd of supporters that the former sheriff will be just fine. Trump made no mention of Arpaio's history and said the ex-sheriff was convicted for doing his job. This is Trump's first pardon in office, and it is unusual for a president to issue pardons, especially ones of such high profile, so soon in his first term. Trump's 3 predecessors, Barack Obama, George W. Bush and Bill Clinton, waited until at least their second years in office to grant pardons. The White House said that Arpaio's 50 years of admirable service to our nation made him a worthy candidate for the pardon. Beyond his stances on immigration, the Maricopa County Sheriff has also faced criticism for policies he implemented in more than 2 decades in office, including condemnation from human rights groups for putting inmates in a tent city jail during sweltering Arizona summers. Regarding the Arpaio pardon, "I would have preferred that the president honor the judicial process and let it take its course." Jeff Flake at Jeff Flake, August 26, 2017. With his pardon pen, POTUS reveals his own contempt for our Constitution, our courts, and our founding principles of equality and justice. Sally Yates at Sally Yates, August 26, 2017, at POTUS. Pardon a fellow birther. Arpaio makes mockery of rule of law, says communities of color can be targeted, abused. Total impunity. Nancy Pelosi at Nancy Pelosi, August 26, 2017. Trump's Friday night pardon was met with immediate outrage. Joe Arpaio is a bigot who targeted the Hispanic community for years. He should have served his time, Democratic Texas Congressman Joaquin Castro said. Once again, the president has acted in support of illegal, failed immigration enforcement practices that target people of color and have been struck down by the courts. His pardon of Arpaio is a presidential endorsement of racism, said Cecilia Wang of the ACLU, which represented Latino plaintiffs in the original discrimination suit against Arpaio. Republican Arizona Sen. Jeff Flake said, "I would have preferred that the president honor the judicial process and let it take its course." While Sen. John McCain acknowledged the president's authority to make the pardon, he criticized the move, saying that doing so at this time undermines his claim for the respect of rule of law. Sally Yates, who served as the Attorney General until she was fired by Trump, tweeted, "With his pardon pen, POTUS reveals his own contempt for our Constitution, our courts, and our founding principles of equality and justice." Robin Becker, Getty Images. Former Manhattan federal prosecutor Preet Bharara said that the pardon was contrary to guidelines at the Department of Justice, which pursued the case against Arpaio, and that it was pure politics. Maricopa County Supervisor Steve Gallardo called the pardon a travesty on Friday and said the former sheriff's illegal behavior is expected to cost taxpayers $92 million by next summer. A source told CNN that, contrary to normal procedure, the department had no role in Trump's Friday pardon.